What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. And y'all, Porsha was on the Breakfast Club and she had a lot to say about Tamron and shaded Kenya on the low. So like the video as my intro plays, and we're going to get right into it. Let's see which one.
Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
I gotta feel.
Okay, guys, so I was as shocked as y'all, but I did tell you that as these people start going on the Breakfast Club, they're going to do what they have to do to get sound bites. Just like Nene knew that if she talked about the girls on Bravo, she would go viral. Porsha is no different, except she upped the ante and also talked about Tamron Hall. Before we get started, y'all tell me, and you could be honest, in today's Beast Stole My Look, we're talking me versus Todd, the dude that Porsha had the baby nup with, and you'll understand why we're talking about him a little bit later. You guys can put in the comments who wore it better. We both had the same Alexander McQueen shirt. Also, I was supposed to go live last night. My apologies. I had some really serious family stuff going on. Thank you so much for everybody who understood. I will be going live tonight, dropping the link so all of you guys can come up and talk about any of the stories over the past week. Potomac, all of this, Jacqueline, Mia, Tony, all that stuff is all on the table. So that'll be 7 p.m. Central. Also, I'll be on Jamie That's Me's channel, her backup channel with Gabor and Rodney. I will share that link. So let's get into Porsha, because Porsha had a lot to say, a whole lot to say. And remember, y'all, Porsha's a journalist. Let's start with what she had to say about Tamron, because I think that's where it all popped off.
Powerful women have a seat at the table. You have to talk about what that means to the people in the front.
Right.
The people in the front, those are our back people. Those are people who hold us up. So I think that's where she let down the entire Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. And that's where if she probably had a chance instead of talking to Tamron, mm-hmm. she would have been able to expound on that. But when you have someone like a Tamron talking to you and she's giving you accolades and mm-hmm. she's
someone like a Tamron, Porsha,
raising you up to do nothing but set you up to say something that's going to be catchy mm-hmm. and she can look like a journalist, then that's where you find Angela in this place.
So she can look like a journalist, Porsha?
I work for Dish Nation. I am in the world of journalism. So my word.
So really quickly, I decided to, see what Tamron had going on, because maybe she's not a journalist. But the first thing I saw was early life and education. She received Bachelor of Arts in Broadcast Journalism from Temple University. Career, journalism, News Nation, Deadline, The Today Show, The Tamron Hall Show. Porsha, I think she's a journalist. Just, I could be wrong. Maybe, Wikipedia is wrong too. Maybe she isn't a journalist because, Porsha would know. She's in the world of journalism.
Trending for the wrong thing.
What you said just now is interesting, Porsha, because I feel like
you don't want to be trending for the wrong thing?
There has to be an opening for the railroad at some point, because somebody's driving the train. It's not electric like what we have now.
Tamron Hall and her producers got together at some point and said, look, Wendy Williams is leaving, so somebody on daytime TV has to be messy. Mm-hmm. Because it feels like Tamron has been being messy on that show lately. Is it just me?
Hidden mess. Okay. It's a hidden mess. I went on Tamron's show and I was so excited.
Hidden mess, y'all?
Okay, I mean, she's a beautiful Black woman. She's, branched off, got her own show.
Absolutely.
I did not necessarily feel supported on her show.
Really?
Did I expect her to agree with everything? I was promoting my book, The Pursuit of Porsha. I didn't expect her to agree with everything. But there was a turn where
agree with everything. What she's talking about is she had just gotten with Simon or Florida Evans, whatever you choose to call her, her castmate's ex-husband, or they were separated, whatever. We're not getting into the everything that happened there, but we did see Porsha twerk in front of him at his house while he was still married to Fallon, and she DM'd him because she saw that money. Did you think that Tamron would not bring it up? So let me refresh your memory. Let's go to a blast from the past. Let's actually let you hear what really upset her on Tamron.
It's important. When he proposed, we set a wedding date and we followed through.
Yes, but you want to still keep up that nice.
They were engaged very quickly. It's a fair question.
Stealing, getting
So
dressed.
will a wedding date prevent you from doing that?
In the South, we call it.
I'm Southern.
We call it the courtship moment. And he's still just treating me so special. We just bought a home.
Tamron was just asking her questions about her fiance. She didn't want those questions asked because, anything with Simon at that point painted her in a bad light. Her show painted her in a bad light. She's now married to Simon, but I mean, Porsha, you know how this works. You're in the world of journalism. I actually did purchase the book. It was one of the first things I did on YouTube. I did a book club. I will try to create a playlist for that book club. You will want to check it out. I did it with my friends, like sipping the Monty. Here's a clip. Nostalgia also plays a huge part in choosing what companies I work with and get excited about. One of the reasons I started Pampered by Porsha was because so many men took me to hotels. I knew what good sheets felt like. Luxury sheets that are affordable.
I was going to say she did not. She did not write that. Mr. Man. She did not write that.
So check. We had a good time. Shout out to Sipping the Monty on Instagram. Follow him. Dude is absolutely hilarious. He is definitely a friend to the show. He's been around since the very beginning. But let's move on to what she had to say about the other girls who are still on RHOA. Let's see.
How do you know when somebody's got a fake storyline?
Well, for one, I know that they don't have nothing else going on. So, like, all of a sudden when the cameras come on, you have like all this stuff going on and it's just not genuine.
Yeah.
Like for me, I gave birth on the TV.
True.
I had a divorce on TV. I had, broke an engagement on TV.
True.
So for me, it's not just about
So far, true.
the money. It's about people who are invested in me and who I am and them being on that journey.
But that's probably because your story is authentic. Like, have you seen anybody with a fake storyline like pop off?
What you mean pop off?
Like blow up? Like do well? Like
Charla. She's a stunt queen. She's a shady one.
Become
they still on the show right now. Yes, that's pretty much what's left.
I don't watch it. So I don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are people who will add to their story. Like
that was a shot at Kenya. That's pretty much what's left. Is she talking about Matt? She's talking about Walter. Side note, Walter got with this lady. Walter now has a family, kids. Good luck, Walter. She's talking about Kenya's husband. Because let's look at that, Porsha. Are you going to tell us that Dookie was not for a storyline? Where are we going with this, Porsha? Dookie was definitely for a storyline, girl, and so was this baby nup stuff. That was all for a storyline. Y'all all played the same game, but she did that because she knew that it would get people talking, and here we are. I will be watching the Ultimate Girls Trip to see the dynamics between Porsha and Candace, who don't, necessarily always see eye to eye. I will be reviewing that show. Porsha, good luck, Porsha. So that's why we had to talk about Todd with the baby nup. I just don't quite understand how the expectation is that you were going to promote a book where you know, dropped very explosive information about, you know, Mr. Kelly, and you were on a show with your baby daddy and this man that was your former castmate's husband. It was extremely salacious, but that was your life. People are going to talk when you go to promote your book. That only makes sense. I don't understand why she shaded Tamron. Good luck and much continued success, Tamron. You're doing your thing. You guys like the video, and I will see you tonight at 7 p.m.